Hey guys, so today I'm gonna do the 15 weirdest facts about you tag. I was actually tagged by Keisha on Hair Trends for You, and I'm nothing but sexy, but I actually forgot. And I really think I did this video before, but maybe I don't remember it. I don't feel like going through the collection to try to find it. So I'm just gonna redo it, and hopefully my answers are kind of similar. If they're not,
Okay,
oh well.
so
What nickname does your family call you? In my house, a lot of people call me Donna. And Dana actually means grandmother, or somebody older, you know. So I was actually named after my grandmother, and that's why a lot of people prefer to call me that. Or a lot of people actually don't call me Elizabeth. So Dana is something that if you are Luo from my tribe, Dana means like grandmother. So that's what I get called at home. Yeah. What's a weird habit
okay,
of yours? Number two. A weird habit of mine. I tend to, like, when I'm sitting, I tend to keep my fingers, my hands like this. Oh, you guys can't even see. Like, I fold my hands like this and they sit on my thighs at all the times. Like, when my mind is somewhere far away, I'll fold my hands and put them under. I don't know why. And my boyfriend has noticed that several times, and he actually was like, "Why do you do that?" Because my fingers, I think, yeah, I don't know. I just keep doing that all the time. I'm always like this. So that's a weird and habit, I don't know what I guess. Um, Number three, do you have any weird phobias? I don't think they're weird, but I do have a fear of snakes and I have a fear of water. I just don't want to have any conversation about snakes. I dream about them a lot, and I'm constantly like thinking like, what if I run into one? Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm looking through my room like, what is that? If I see a cord or something, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, is that a snake? So I just have that weird phobia of snakes. And then I also have a fear of water, especially big water. Like, I'm talking about oceans kind of water. I start to go into this mode of wondering what's underneath. Like, what if I crashed with a plane into one of those and I couldn't swim and I couldn't find my way? And what's under there? The mystery kills me, and I'm just really anxious when people pass a lake, and I get very, very anxious around big water. I just a fear of mine that I have. What songs do
number
you
four.
secretly blast and blast out when you're alone? Okay, I'm not a fan of rap music, but it's funny that when it's on the radio, I tend to pick up this really ratchet or ghetto songs that are on the radio that are just so horrible, and I tend to find myself either dancing to them by myself or I'm singing along to them. For example, there was that song that called what came out called "I'm Riding Around, I'm Getting It, I'm Riding Around, I'm Getting It, I'm Riding Around, I'm Getting It's mine, I spend it, it's mine, I spend it." This song I was singing in my head, and sometimes I would sing with my boyfriend when we were in the parking lot. For some reason, every time we parked, I would start singing it, and I couldn't figure out why. So I really belt out to really ratchet songs, and sometimes when I'm getting ready, I'm like, ooh, singing along to something that's really ratchet. I can't even explain, you guys. It's bad, but that's what it is. In my own time, I listen to African music, but most of the time, it's like really, really ghetto, messed up songs that are catchy on the radio. It's just horrible. Yeah, that's what I listen to. One of your biggest number five. What's one? Well, I have several. If you didn't see my things that ish I don't like video, um, I think one of the things that really bug me is when people like go to restaurants and stuff and they eat and don't clean up after themselves, or people drop stuff and they don't pick it up. I really get bothered by that because I'm always trying to pick up stuff, because I know how it would feel if that was me having to pick up after somebody. So I tend to, like, when I'm a restaurant, I'm the type of person who's like cleaning, wiping the table, making sure that I sorted the plates and put them back where they're supposed to be, even though that's not my job. I just have that habit that I have to do that for somebody because I know what that means. And sometimes, and it's funny because my boyfriend has the same habit with me. And sometimes we're at a restaurant and the guy's like, you know what, you guys, we got it. It's fine. And it's like we're cleaning away, and it's bad. Okay. One of your worst. Number six. What's one of your nervous habits? When I'm nervous, I either tend to talk a lot more than usual, or to pretend to look at my phone a lot, back and forth, checking and looking at you and smiling, looking at you and smiling. It's like I don't know how else to react. And yeah, so I just tend to talk a lot more, and I'll start getting kind of, doing one of those all the time. So I don't know. Or I giggle a lot more. Like, my friend noticed that I giggle way too much. Like, ha ha ha. Pale building. You know, and it's horrible. Um, okay, number 7. I'm reading from the side screen here because I have to keep, just remind me. Um, Number 7, what side of the bed do you sleep on? I'm all over the place when it comes to sleep. I tend to toss and turn a lot because I have trouble sleeping. So I toss and turn, and most of the time I end up in one side that I go to bed on one side, but I'm on the other side when I wake up. So you can imagine how much movement I do. And usually after I toss and turn, I tend to find myself kind of laying on my stomach, which is my most comfortable area to sleep in. So yeah, I'm just all over the place. I can't say one side, and I don't stay on one side. I feel like a little baby. You know how babies move around and they kick you and all that stuff? That's how I feel. Yeah. Okay, number 8, stuffed animal and its name. I never had a stuffed animal. I don't know. I would feel awkward having one. I guess kids have them, but I never got a chance. Maybe because I was in Africa. I don't know. I didn't have that. Okay. What's your drink you always order at Starbucks? At Starbucks, okay. I used to be a fanatic of Frappuccinos. Every time at work, when I had a break, leaving, I would go and get Frappuccinos, caramel, light caramel, of course. And over time, I noticed how much weight I was gaining even faster drinking those things almost daily. So I just had to cut myself out of them. I haven't had those things in a while and I miss it, but I can't do too much of them. So now what I order is just iced coffee, whole milk, sweetened with Splenda. And it does the job. Like, it makes me feel like I'm ordering something at Starbucks, even though it's just coffee. I'm a coffee addict, so for me it works, and it's like an alternative to my Frappuccino. I'll try. You guys can suggest something else that I can kind of try that gives me a kick. The refreshers don't really do it, so I don't want to try that. I watched Gay Flowers and they were talking about these different types of shots. I might give it a try. But if you guys have something that gives you a kick at Starbucks that I might try, let me know. Okay, number 10. Never actually practice. I don't really preach too many beauty rules because I really don't have them. You know what I mean? I can't tell you that my skin looks a certain way because I do this, or that my body looks a certain way because I do this, because overall you guys know obviously that I'm not skinny and I don't have good skin. So I really don't know what I can say. I don't even drink that much water, so I can't really lie here and say that I have a beauty rule. I don't even have that. I have good genes. No. So it's really hard. Okay, which way do you face when you're in the shower? The shower is here, and that's it. I just make sure that it's facing here, because when you're taller, the shower is like, I don't know, it feels like it's there, and every time I go in, I always have to adjust it because it's either too low or too high. And my boyfriend is almost just a little bit taller than me, so sometimes he has it, and I have to adjust mine a little bit lower. So yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. Anyway, so that was my 15 most weird facts about me. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I'm tagging all of you guys to do it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.